Ching, ching, ching. Oh, hold on. Oh, this is the worst one. Oh, dear. Oh, God. That is brutal. What's going on, everybody? Afternoon, morning, evening, good night, wherever you are. Thank you for joining Comic Talk at a new day and hour just for this week, hopefully. All three of us, including Joe, who is not here. We're a little bit busy with everything that we're doing. It's been a crazy couple of weeks. So thank you guys for joining. We're going to have fun today. We are going to talk about the books that came out today, any significance in them. We're going to talk about Kang, some theories, some characters that might come in. As always, guys, don't forget to sub the two guys that are with me. I consider them family. I consider them comic family. Great dudes in the community. So please sub them up. Check their channel out. You guys already know them. So I'm going to, Jesus, that's embarrassing. I am not popular. I'm going to bring in the one, the only. He wears sleeves 2% of the time, 0% of the time. But it is Mr. What's going on, brother?
50% of the time, I never wear sleeves. 100% of the time. What's going on, boys?
It's because you stay inside, man. What the hell?
Bro, it's kind of chilly out here. I'm not going to lie.
Dude,
Up north, we're kind of getting a little cold. Bro, it's cold out there, but it's no big deal.
No, man.
Comes with a hoodie, boys. We're good. Stay nice and warm with my sleeveless.
I feel like there's only two guys that do videos with no sleeves. Burke and you. Those are the only two guys I know.
I feel a sleeveless collab coming on. I feel it. A calendar or something crazy.
I could just see the meme now. You know, like in that Simpsons episode where Homer Simpson's like, "Do you like pants?" But I could just, "Do you like sleeves?"
Nah.
No. All right, guys. Well, let's not keep our other guest, our other member of our comic family, in the dark, even though his screen is black and dark. But we're gonna bring in Mr. FaceTime. What's going on, brother?
That's not dark.
What's going on, guys? What's going on? It's good to be here with you.
So, new comic book day happened today. What did you guys pick up? Let's hear the stories. What did you guys pick up?
Face.
Everything.
Everything?
Pretty much.
There was a ton of first.
This was a huge week this week. There was a lot of good books coming out.
Yeah. Key, come on, man. Don't tell me that. I swear, the only 2 weeks I've ever taken off is the week that Thor 5 came out and then this week. So,
it's cool though. You called ahead, no?
I'm just kind of having like regrets that like some book like the caliber of like Thor 5 might come out this week and like I missed it.
Oh, it did. In the form of Thor 7, baby.
Yeah,
we're gonna get into that. Spoilers to anyone in the chat. Spoilers. So obviously, I picked up my second Thor book I've ever picked up in my life. Why? Because I don't really mess with Thor off screen. He's cool on screen, but he ain't really my guy.
Wouldn't it be 3? Because you picked Thor 6 and you got the variant, plus you got Thor 7. That's 3 books. You're lying.
That's 2 issues.
Don't lie to the people.
2 issues, 3 copies.
So you know why Keys picked up Thor number 7 though, right? So if you look on the last page, there's a new character reveal, but on the page right beside it, you get a little bit of the character design. And the new character is Team No Sleeves.
Facts. Thank you, Face. Thank you.
Breaking it down. That's why Keys is on it.
This is exclusive. I am the new Thor.
Let's hear it. What first appearances came out today? What books, guys? Let's hear it.
All right. Well, I'll be straight up. Batman 99. No first appearance that I could see. And to be honest, I love the Joker Wars. But it's starting to get a little slow, man. I feel like in these like 5 parts that came out, it could have done this in 2 and would have been cool. But hey, it's all good.
The bright side about that is you only got one left.
That's true. And honestly, this Derek Shaw cover right here of my boy Clown Hunter is fire. He doesn't play a damn part 99, but it's still a wicked cover.
It is a
Thor
dope
7,
cover.
man. Thor 7.
That's
Hey,
cover
Thor
A,
7.
right? That's cover A that you have right there to your left, right?
No.
That's your right.
Oh, man, everything's backwards on my screen. This is Thor 7. Yeah, that's cover A.
That's cover A, right? Okay.
That is cover A. It's a sweet cover still. I mean, you got Ant-Man hanging on to Groot there. It's pretty cool. But
Yeah, cover both covers for this issue were dope.
Right? right?
Isn't cover
did allude
or though, like on eBay, isn't B like the one that everyone's after, or am I just confused?
Bro, I bought it for the story.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're probably after it's Thor, so after everything.
Yeah.
But you know what? If you actually read the story, this cover has more to do with the story.
I like that cover.
Right.
I like the cover that you have, to be honest with you. I prefer that one over the other one.
Yeah, I actually like this cover. It's a really interesting cover. It's a good one.
Yeah.
It's really good, man. It's underrated. And I don't even like Thor comics. It's you know what? I lie. I'm starting to like them. They're growing on me. We heard it here first. They're growing on me.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially with this new
Donny
reveal.
Case's run on Thor is killing it right now.
So, for those who don't know, Thor 5 came, introduced a crazy character. Thor 6 came, killed that crazy character. Thor 7 came, introduced an insane character. We're talking Adam Aziz. I probably butchered that last name.
Adam Aziz.
Aziz, no sleeves, mechanic. He's an older mechanic in the story. Spoilers.
He's all over it, man.
But that's what I'm saying, right? And it's just working out in the garage one day. Something drops, and actually, Face, this issue made me laugh so hard. Something drops from the sky.
Mm-hmm.
It's a hammer. This dude sees this hammer, and he's like, yo, he calls up a number, and you don't know who it is until, newbie, your boy shows up. Tony Stark.
What?
And Tony Stark lands on the scene, and he's like, yo, so Adam, like, I'm kind of cheese because I don't know how you know my personal number that nobody else knows. And on Milner is call Tony Stark, and then it gives his personal number on the hammer. Hilarious, bro. Spoilers. I'm sorry. But in short, this Adam character is now Adam Thor. He is the new Thor at the end of this book.
The best part about it is you can actually call that number.
Shut up.
And yeah, you can call that number, and it's a great message. If one of y'all got your phone, call it. Pull it up and call it.
I'm recording using my phone. If I wish I could.
Oh, so am I.
So, in you guys' opinion, was Thor 7 the book to have this week? Like, was that the book? I know we touched on it on Monday with New Comic Book Day. Face, I think you had said that Thor 7 was going to be the book of the week, I believe.
I mean, I feel like it is. I haven't gotten through the new Joker War stuff and the new Death Metal stuff yet. But I did read Thor 7 and I enjoyed it. I thought it was interesting. I'm very curious where they're going with it.
Yeah.
I mean, it shows that Adam is going to be back in Thor 8. Whether that's going to be his final appearance, who knows? Kind of
wait. Is it? Because I don't have the book. I'll be honest with you guys. Yeah. I'll be honest with the chat. I don't have the book. Right. So,
oh man, that's brutal.
Is it a cameo or is it a first appearance?
Buddy, I would call this a first, bro. He is all types of Thored up. You damn well know he's
so they're
he's the man is all over the issue. He's
but so is Gambit
entirely in the issue. He gets the power of Thor in the last panel. So
in the last panel, it's a page.
Yeah,
like I would consider this a first full. I would consider.
So there probably won't be a cameo, which probably leads me to think it's probably not going to be a character that lasts long.
But I love him.
I know it really does seem like one of those characters that's not going to last long, which is probably the reason why I'll stick around forever.
Yeah, I feel like the what we're setting up is a passing of the hammer to different characters and different iterations of Thor's. There's a return of your boy Beta Ray, so I'm pretty pumped to see his future in this run.
You're not my boy. I don't like him.
I'm sorry. I was trying to point down. My bad.
Oh, I was gonna say, I'm like, I don't like Beta Ray.
Yeah, like Ultra said, he's on the cover of 8, so he's definitely gonna play a part in a big part in whatever this current arc is. It looks like
he's getting his ass whooped on that cover, and I love it. I absolutely love it.
So before we go on, I just want to, acknowledge the chat. Ruben, thanks for coming, brother. FaceTime, you already. Burke, the student has become the teacher. I don't
it's
know.
All love here, baby.
Yeah, I don't know which student. Lost Kid, what's going on? Need to collaborate again. Burke over Keys. I don't know if that means greater than or like I don't know.
I thought we were sleeveless bros.
I don't know, bro. Keon's family, man. So, I'm biased towards that. Comic Dad, thanks for commenting. Niagara Elite, Raider Bear.
What's the number? I'll call
that. Bash, Superior Heroes. What's going on, brother? I was sipping on Corona. I usually do. Peanut R Man, Universe X. Thank you for joining. This guy is always
buddy.
Stuff, always talking about us and things like that. So I appreciate you for joining. Jaguar, always a pleasure, brother. Ultra, big man in the house. Guys, if you haven't checked out what I was talking about on Monday about Ultra, go check it out. Go follow him. I brought it up on the page or on the video on Monday.
Yeah, if you get a chance to check out his Drunken Chat Son on Friday nights, Ultra Maximus always he always has this breakdown on one particular subject. He gets into it with a PowerPoint and everything. It's it's the greatest segment of the whole show.
If you're into spec and into Mel and into breaking eBay, hang around till about 3-4 a.m. It's a good time. Jen, Carlito, Louie, as always, man, it's always good to have you. All right, so let's get on with it. If I missed anyone, I apologize. All right, guys. So we were talking about just some of the books that came out today. It seems like there was a lot of first appearances. Man, I missed out bad because I was not able to go. I was working all day. So these guys are kind of just giving me the heads up on what came out. I do have some books pulled and waiting for me, but I won't get to them for a few days. So we just went through Thor. Ultra just announced that on Thor 8, he's the new character. What is it? Adam Aziz?
Adam
Aziz.
Thor. Adam Thor.
Thor Adam.
Sleepless Thor.
So that will probably be a highly printed book and a book that a lot of people want because when a first appearance does happen, everybody always chases that first cover appearance as well. I don't know, just with everything that Donnie does lately, in my opinion only, I don't think that this is a character that's going to last a long time. Maybe if we spoil that and say that, maybe he'll continue the story, who knows, and keep this character around. I just don't think the way you guys are explaining it and the way it's panning out, I don't see it being a character that lasts long. So,
buddy, he is here for a fun time, not a long time. I'm cool with that. I'm picking up the next issue. 2 copies, baby. 2 copies.
A cover of number 8?
Yeah, just for the cover. Just seeing this man get his ass whooped.
People, he's already letting you know this weekend he's got something. So I know I'm going to be there. I think I am going to be there, actually. I think I'm going to be on the show because I've been away for 2 weeks, so I will be on the show this week. So you guys were talking about a Batman character as well, right? Something Detective Comics. What number are we at now? 1028?
Yeah,
1027.
1027,
bro.
I'll be honest, that's part of the Joker War. I didn't get to read that one. I think, Keys, you read it already, correct?
I am. Now, everybody here, firstly, it's the dopest.
This book is huge.
Dopest bookmark ever. That's my name. Secondly,
where did you get that? Who gave you that?
It's custom made from when I was really, really young. You know what I'm saying? And I just kept a bunch of them that I haven't used yet. But
maybe Jeff gave it to you. I was gonna be pissed. I'm like, holy crap.
Man. That'd be awesome. So I'm only halfway through, boys and girls.
That's thick, man.
And it's thick. It's a book, bro. This is a university read, bro. This is a thesis statement, argument, essay, everything all in one, man, with resources, references and stuff, man. But it's there are a bunch of small stories, little one shots.
Right.
But the reason why I didn't make it through, everybody, was because I bumped up a few names that are first appearances. And if you know me, I love to do my research. And these names that you kind of may assume are just throwaway names may actually hold something for the future. So I'm kind of pumped on that. And I haven't heard a damn person talk about it yet. So we might, I don't know if you guys want to get into that. I don't know.
Yeah, let's do it, man.
That's something. That's something, bro.
Yeah,
that is something sweet. So
I want to talk about. I want to get through the books that came out today. I want to talk about possible theories and characters we're going to see with that Kang. with that Ant-Man, some stuff to do with Kang.
Oh.
So yeah, let's get through it all, man.
All right. First and foremost, we got I'm only halfway through, and we got 4 first appearances. Do you want to announce that first? What's his name? The Spectre. Where are you? Okay, so in a one shot, we got Deadman working with Batman here, and we have the first appearance of someone called the Spectre Collector. Very hard to see. Right there. The Spectre Collector has these gloves in which he can actually touch ghosts and whatnot. And Deadman's shook and needs Batman's help. He possesses Batman, needs Batman's help to take him down. It's a quick story. He gets taken out pretty quick, but it's just interesting to actually see someone living fight the dead, and that's a first appearance for sure. Now the other 3 that I came across is going to take a second. Why? Because there's so many pages in this thing.
Man, that is thick.
It's thick, bro. It is thick. Thick. It comes in a story called 1937, The Odyssey. So, in this story, we have a reporter, if you will, podcast reporter, interviewer, whatever you want to call him, Roy Raymond, this is not his first full appearance. This is not a first appearance at all. He's been around in Detective Comics.
Roy Raymond, like Ronnie Raymond?
Ooh, hold up. I don't know, they just called
You
Roy.
heard it here first.
Say what?
I said it's exclusive. You heard it here first.
Shoot, that's it. But he introduces 3 new characters that are kind of like throwaway names. Mm-hmm. Now, first up, we got Martin Compass, Sandra Bradley, and Kathy Saunders. And in the story, they say,
those are all Golden Age or Golden Age-ish names.
Exactly. So they are the grandchildren of Golden Age characters. More importantly, all those Golden Age characters are detectives. That's it. Nothing cool about them. Nothing special. Detectives. So Martin Compass, he's a podcaster now, but his grandfather was named Captain Compass, and he dropped in Star Spangled Comics 83, 1948. He's just a Navy detective. No big deal.
Right.
Then we have Sandra Bradley. She is the granddaughter of Slam Bradley. Yeah. And Slam Bradley first appeared in Detective Comics #1. Okay? No big deal. Man, no big deal. I mean, there's
it's only Detective Comics #1.
That's you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But that's not what I'm interested in. So the third name here, Kathy Saunders. Now, when I'm looking up these names, I couldn't find that I know damn well their first appearances. The only one that said straight up it's a first appearance is Martin Compass. Kathy Saunders is a little harder. There are only a few Saunders in the DC universe, if you will. One of them first appearing in Detective Comics #1. His name is Cyril Saunders, or Speed Saunders. And he is...
Oh, someone's mic is like going... like it's
that big?
I don't know. Someone's mic is like... I don't know.
Yeah, I'm hearing that too. Or was hearing.
I just want to point that out because I didn't know if it was like my laptop or what was going on there. But
is your phone close to the laptop?
No, it's like 3 feet away.
Weird.
Yeah. All right, continue. Sorry, man.
All right, that's all good. So Cyril first introduced Detective Comics 1, and in short, this character is kind of cool because he was retconned to be the grandfather of Kendra Saunders. Now, I understand they all got the same last name. Kendra Saunders is Hawk Girl. So Kathy Saunders could be the first appearance of Kendra Saunders' cousin or sister, seeing as though they both share the exact same grandfather. That could be a first appearance. And she's a detective right now, this Kathy. She's like a podcaster searching for the truth type.
Okay.
It's a long shot, but it's a really cool connection.
Right.
Man, you do your homework when like
Buddy,
you
I
connect
don't
the
play
dots.
around.
Yeah, I know, and I love that about you, man. You do your homework and you connect the dots. Yeah, so for that reason, that might be a good book to get. Hawk Girl, Hawk Man, those comics have been really hot lately. In probably the last 2 months. I mean,
The B covers that were coming out on the Hawkman series were insanely good for the last. I mean, almost the entire last run.
yeah. I've never been into Hawkman. I've never been into like Hawk Girl for that matter. Not because it's DC or anything like that. Like it's not just a hate for it. It's just I've just never been into those characters. I mean, I don't know. I don't think
Well, they're not the most friendly characters
No.
to jump in on either because they have a really convoluted history in the DC universe.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's a fact, man.
It's
That's
not
a
my
fact.
favorite. But the book is like hot. Like the first appearance of like Hawkman is like ridiculous. Like I think it's at like $2,000 or something like that.
The number 4 issue might even be more impressive. I think that's the Zatanna.
Universe X. I was picking up those Zafino and Tereso. Yeah. What's going on, Evan? Thanks, brother. Keys made in this, bro. Yeah, Keys does his homework. All right. Yeah, so that's pretty big. So that's what the comics 1027.
1027. Yeah.
So
Kathy Saunders, just look out for that name.
Yeah. So again, my question to you is it a cameo or is it a straight first full appearance?
I'd say straight full, man. They drop her by name. She's in many a panel. She's there working with Bruce Wayne. In close court, like
I just always refer back to X-Men Annual 14 because all of that shit happens. They talk to Gambit, they say Gambit, he's in multiple panels, and yet it's a camp. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to get into that state, but you know.
So what do you need? What do you want from this? You want like one full page?
No, I'm just saying. You know, like.
Well, the thing is, even if it is like okay, I mean, even if it is a first, you don't want to call it a first full appearance of the character and everything like that. And say the character becomes super popular, this is going to be a really high print run book. There's so many covers for this book. Like it's not going to be very hard to find at all. So
yeah, same with Thor 7, Thor 8. Like those are just going to be highly printed books, man. Like it's crazy.
Honestly,
I don't know.
Hey, Doc J.
All right,
yeah, so like one of the big things about Batman '89 and Punchline was the fact that it kind of caught people by surprise. There wasn't a whole lot of hype going into it.
Okay, in your opinion, with that Punchline one, I was gonna ask this like a few weeks ago. Hellrisen 3 or Batman '89?
For the first appearance?
Yeah, in your opinion.
Oh, Hellrisen 3.
Hellrisen 3?
Yeah, I think 89 was like just like wasn't it like one panel with her lips or something like that? Or,
I thought it was like the back. I thought it was like the back of her or something.
Yeah, I can't even remember, but I know they were messing around with it. Like, yeah, there was a lot of silliness with her cameo in first appearance.
I remember when those books came out, not when they first came out, a little bit after. Like I remember passing up on those books like 9/8 for like $100, and I was like, I don't know. But I remember asking Gary Very about it, and he was like, I don't know, man. I might get them. I don't know, but he kind of persuaded me to go like for other things. So I kind of stayed away from it.
I stayed away.
I think he has several of those, doesn't he?
Yeah. I don't know, man. I think instead of putting my money into that, I think I bought Fantastic Four Annual 6 with my money. So I mean,
oh well,
yeah, that's a way better book in my opinion.
No, yeah, you totally pissed your money away there. Just throw it away. You might as well. Flushed it right down the toilet.
So I'm really banking on that Fantastic Four, man. I've always liked that cover. I've always liked the fact that it's the first appearance of Franklin Richards. You guys have heard me talk a lot, and I mean a lot about how excited I am that Fantastic Four is coming into the MCU. The fact that the next event after the success of how you know, because let's face it, a lot of people, when they mentioned that there was going to be Civil War, when they mentioned there was going to be Endgame, a lot of people were like, okay, wait a minute, you know, how are they going to do all these characters and have storylines within like a 3-hour movie? You know what I mean? And they proved they could do it. Like Civil War is probably my top 3 movie for me. Endgame, Infinity. They brought in so many characters. They all had a story. They all had, you know, a role in it. I think Secret Wars is next, man. I think that they could really do it. They have the stars lined up. Mind you, they're missing a few characters, right? Like Black Panther and things like that, depending on what X-Men we see. But I think I think that that's the next thing. I don't know.
I do think that I think that Secret Wars is going to be the direction that you'll see Marvel going. I'm just curious as to which version of Secret Wars you're going to get. Are we going to get the version with the Beyonder, or are we going to get the version with the incursions that destroyed the Ultimates universe?
I think you're like I can't answer that. Obviously, like it's going to be up for debate. But I think once hints are dropped, like you're gonna see that book. So like if you're really wanting that book right now, I suggest you get it. It's in what, Nick Fury or something like that? The first appearance of Beyonder?
Sergeant Rock. Sergeant.
Yeah, it's in a Nick Fury book. I think somebody in the chat will probably correct me, but I think it's in a Nick Fury book. I want to say, I know it's a red cover. I remember seeing it. You could probably get that book for like $200-$250 now. However, you're probably saying, okay, $200-$250. It's not a cheap book. You're absolutely right. But when you get into the threshold of $200 to $300, you know that money is going to hold, especially in those older books, especially in a character like that, if it ever hits. That's the important thing. If it ever hits, if it ever comes to fruition, right? If you read the comics, you know, and I know Keys does, I know Face does, like you guys follow it like nonstop, and you guys can tell me more than I know. Like I think I'm knowledgeable, just not to the extent. I think you guys undervalue your knowledge sometimes, especially you, Keys. But I think that Secret Wars would come. I don't know if we would see Beyonder yet, and here's why. I think that when you bring in, you know, the whole Secret Wars thing, you have like Molecule Man, you have Franklin Richards, you have Annihilus, like all these routes that you can go. Then when you bring in the fact that like X-Men is going to be there, okay, so what are the 2 things that they were going to bring in? X-Men and Fantastic Four. Okay, then you have Sinister Six. There's a lot of rumors about Omega Red. I just don't know if they would bring a character of the caliber of the Beyonder in when they got all this other stuff going. You know what I mean?
Too soon.
And like I said, damn it, Ultra beat me to it. But I was going to say, but at the end of the day, I think it's going to be Dr. Doom has like the biggest role of all. He's saying Dr. Doom versus the Beyonder. That would be fucking dope. First, they have to basically make.
Yeah, well, that's how you're getting the end of the Secret Wars storyline, regardless of which version that they use. So,
not YouTube 90 MFC, the man who's always working more so than me, it seems. Yeah, thank you. First cameo is Beyonder is Secret Wars 1. First full is Secret Wars 2. Secret Wars 2, number 3. Okay. So what book am I thinking about, man?
Shoot.
I am not sure.
Isn't it the Beyonder? Now I feel like I got to go to eBay.
Yeah, you might have to look that one up because I'm not sure what book you're on with that.
Hey, hold on. Yeah. Where is it?
Yeah, like Ultra said, it's going to come down to, you know, Doom and the Beyonder. So the casting of Doom is going to be like one of the biggest, most important things that the MCU is going to have to get right, because he's going to play such an important part in the future of the whole cinematic universe.
Definitely. Yeah, I feel like that's something Marvel's great at, though, is their casting choices. They're pretty damn
historically they have been pretty spot on with their casting. Can't complain about that.
Captain Marvel.
I mean,
that's a poorly written character, bro.
The first 2 Thor movies sucked. The first 2 Thor movies sucked, and look at the third movie. You know, it completely
No.
reinvigorated the whole Thor franchise. So
True.
And Louis, we'll be talking about that a little bit later because I have some things I want to say about that. Secret Wars 1, now it's a cheap book, but it will go up. Yeah, absolutely. I think somebody had mentioned, I think it was Dollar Bin actually, that mentioned Secret Wars. I think it was 1. Which is the one with Wolverine on it? The black and gold cover? That's 1, right?
I think that's actually Secret War. No S.
I'm getting
The black and that's actually it's a very Doom centric series too, but that's not the Secret War that they'll be going with in the MCU. Now they may use that as a plot line in the MCU, but the Secret Wars that we're looking at as far as the big event in the MCU will be more along the line of with the Beyonder in the original miniseries or the second miniseries with the incursions and everything like that.
Yeah. Man, I'm pissed. I can't think of this book that I'm thinking about. It's a red cover. I believe it's Sergeant Fury. Like I thought that was the one, man. I can't think of it. What the fuck? I can't think of it. I can't. It's gonna drive me nuts. I'm gonna find it later tonight and I'm gonna post it on Instagram or something. But yeah, that's the book I'm thinking about. It was that one. That's like a $250 book. Maybe it's not the Beyonder. Maybe I'm thinking of. Oh man, I can't think of villains right now. Fuck. I've only had one Corona, people, so I don't know what's going on.
All day, buddy.
Well, it'll come back, and yeah, we'll talk.
What have you had besides Corona?
Nothing. Nothing. Been in the sun all day.
If Drunken Cat Sun is on Friday.
Sipping on water is on Wednesday. You know what I mean? Okay, so we talked about the Thor. We talked about the Batman. What else came out? In your opinion, first appearances? Because you said there was a lot of first appearances, Keys.
Oh man, I feel like I said 4. I said 4 first appearances. That's quite a bit.
Right.
Quite a bit for me.
Yeah. Secret Wars 8 is the best Secret Wars issue. Spider-Man is the best Marvel character. No hate on other Marvel characters. Yeah, I've had that book in and out of my collection. I recently just sold a 9.6, I believe, 9.4, 9.6. Yeah, I mean, I love Venom. I love that cover. I agree with you. Number 8 is probably the book to have in that whole series. Once,
I'm curious if they do that storyline in the MCU, how they're going to address that issue when they get to it, as far as the black suit Spider-Man and Venom already being
journal. It's the journal. That's what people don't. Oh man, it drives me nuts.
We talking about
the first black suit is in that Marvel journal. It's like, oh man, I forget the name. It's in a Marvel journal or something like that, and it actually has the black suit Spider-Man. It's not a comic or anything like that. It just has the black Spider-Man suit in one of the pages, and that is technically the first appearance. Secret Wars, out of all of them, out of Marvel Team Up 141, out of ASM 252, Secret Wars is the one that I don't want to say predates because I'm pretty sure that Spectacular Spider-Man 90 came out at the same time as Secret Wars or Marvel Team Up 141. So there's like an asterisk for like a tie for it. So I don't know. In my opinion, it's that journal that comes up with the black suit. However, if you wanted a comic for it, my money would be on Secret Wars 8. Best Marvel character, the old school Hulk.
I mean, if that's the character that you're into, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's true. There's no wrong answers. That's true.
You're talking to Iron Man and Venom, and you're talking to Dupe and Spawn, and then FaceTime is all about Carnage and Joker. So
yep. There you go.
Everyone's got their thing. Silver Surfer is the best. Man. Yeah, you see, you can't have this art. You can't have this conversation because you'll be here all day. You know what I mean?
You can definitely have this conversation. This is one of the best conversations to have because it's a whole conversation extolling the virtues of your favorite character as to why they're the best. Can't have a better conversation.
Dupe is the way. Dupe is life.
We should do like NCAA where you have like, you know, the 1 seed plays a 16 seed, and then
that'd be sweet.
Yeah. Mike is saying the best character of all time, period, is Batman. I mean, I would put him at more mainstream and popular for sure. Popular because he's been around for forever. You know what I mean? Like when I think about popular characters, I think Batman, Superman, Spider-Man.
Oh, Superman.
See, for me, my favorite characters are always the villains because, generally speaking, if you have a crap villain, you have a crap story.
Thank you.
You can have a shitty hero and make an interesting story with a good villain.
Yeah.
Batman's been doing it for 80 years. I mean, what?
Best villain that I want to see, though, I'll be honest with you guys, is Mr. Freeze. I want to see Mr. Freeze in a movie. I want to see them bring him back, like 100%.
Yeah, I want to see a good version of Mr. Freeze.
So
that's not animated, obviously. I want to see a good live action Mr. Freeze.
I also don't want to see Arnold Schwarzenegger or anything like that. Like, get somebody really good, do it properly. I want to see the glass
dome,
not helmet, yeah, like dome. You know what I mean? I want to see that gun with like that Freeze backpack he's got going on. You know what I mean? Like, I want to see that. I don't want to see like what I saw in that other movie, man.
Right. I mean, I want to see all that, but I want to see the same thing that you got in, the Batman animated holiday special that made you actually feel for Mr. Freeze and have an understanding with him as to why he was doing the things that he was doing.
Right. He's a tragic character, man.
Doom, Galactus, and Darkseid, yeah. Doom and Galactus, we will see. If you have
I'm so mad that Galactus is dead right now. Like, I'm very not happy about this situation.
Oh yeah,
I made a post the other day that I made a post the other day. I'm getting tired of Marvel using my boy Galactus as a stat point. Like, this is getting ridiculous with them killing them all.
Now, did you kill him? Did you kill? Yeah.
You guys have heard me talking about Mr. Sinister, right? I've preached many times. If you have the two books in front of you and you can only buy one, I've preached and said, in my opinion, grab Uncanny X-Men 221, which is Mr. Sinister, not the Omega Red. In your mind, though, and I say that because I just see that Mr. Sinister will probably be someone that prolongs. I think I say this all the time, and it's just like, a recorder now. But do you guys think that Galactus will have that same impact? Like, is he going to have like a Thanos thing where like we're going to see him 3-4 movies or no? Because I can't see them being one and done.
In the MCU?
Yeah,
I can see them. I can see them making an event about. I can see them making an event of having Galactus in the MCU, and it crosses over into several different movies. It's kind of a thing for a little bit. As far as longevity after that, they'll probably do that storyline, and then they probably won't use them again unless they bring in another storyline that's already existing in the comic book universe that involves him.
Here's my biggest gripe.
Galactus is kind of a one and done, to be honest.
No matter who you bring in, as cool as the character may be, as powerful as the character may be, as moviegoers, let's say the casual fans, it will only have that one-time big Thanos fight experience. There will be nothing coming close to it because it'll be like, oh, it's almost the same thing. They're rallied up and they're fighting the guy again.
Wars, man. Like, that's what's going to happen in Secret Wars. In Secret Wars, you're going to see not a theory of them, but you're going to see different villains. Like, I personally think that
I'm all for it.
Man, I really think you're going to see Franklin Richards, Annihilate. Like, I think all that shit's going to happen.
I'm just saying from like the lens of like a casual, right? Just like a strict casual moviegoer, and the lens of making money as a studio. It's like, yo, we can't do this exactly again, so we're gonna have to do something a little bit more like not grounded, but smaller scale, and then build it up eventually, but nowhere soon, I should say.
Because where I think it goes, where I would love for it to go is at the end of it, it's just Doctor Doom, okay, and he's badass. He basically is the character that we all think we should get and we should see, and then it just turns into like, instead of one movie where we're like, oh shit, like, like in Infinity War, we were like, oh my god, this is the first time they're not going to win. I think if you brought in someone like Doom and showed off his powers and, he got all crazy like that, we could go maybe 2 movies where we're like, oh, whoa, like the heroes didn't win in 2 movies. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's like, oh, we did that trick.
Well, and Marvel and you know the people that are running the Marvel Cinematic Universe, they know what they're doing right now
They
in
do.
introducing the whole multiverse and everything like that. It opens up so many other storytelling it's so much more storytelling potential, you know, because like something I would love to see in the movies at some point would be like the Age of Apocalypse, and you never would have had a chance to do that if they would have just ran like a standard connected, you know, cinematic universe. But now with them opening up the multiverse and everything that it brings with it, you have the opportunity for all these different, you know, offshoot kind of movies that they could do.
Yeah. Ultra kind of beat me to it. I was going to use this as like the ace in the hole kind of thing, but the Russo brothers have, you know, it's been noted. They've made hints. I think in an interview, flat out, they said they would love to do it, but they have mentioned about doing Secret Wars. And what he's saying after that, where he's saying a newbie, I want to disfigure Doom to save everyone, and then come back as the infamous Iron Man. I mean, a lot of people,
absolutely, that would be amazing.
That's why that book has been talked about for a long time. Yet that book is still like a $12 book, which is insane to me. I told people to get that book like 2 months ago. So,
and it's still $12.
It's.
I mean, I could see him. I could see him doing it because it was a great storyline in the comics.
Yeah.
And.
But just imagine the event, the move. Like, first of all, it would change cinematic history. Having a movie, like, I mean, if you thought like, okay, if you thought Civil War and then you went like Endgame, like Secret Wars would be like, you know, the creme of the creme. Like, think about all the characters they could bring in. Think about all the storylines within the storylines. Think about all the characters back. Like, as a comic book, like, just think about it solely on a comic investment side. Man, I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about this. But think about it.
It's the Holy Ghost.
Think about it from like the investment side, just for 1 second, okay? You're gonna have a movie that might have over 60 characters. Okay?
Yeah, definitely.
You might see books that are like, you know, leading up to these movies, just go bonkers. Like a $10 book might, Duke might be in this. Okay, fuck. So now Duke book is like $80 to $100. You know what I mean? Like,
hey man, it's all right.
That's just how stupid it could be. You know what I mean? Because they're like, you can't just tell me they're gonna do, you know, Secret Wars and just have like 4 X-Men and like 3 Avengers and like, there you go. Like, no, it's gonna be like a crazy amount of people. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
I
mean, I'm so with Ultra Maximus on this though. I would love to see the infamous Iron Man. That would be great.
Guys,
getting Doom as Iron Man.
You can go on eBay. It is literally like a $12 to $26 book right now. Keys. There's a guy in Toronto. He's got like 5 copies. He's selling them at $17 a pop.
Keys, can you grab me one of those?
Shipped.
Yeah, really? Yeah.
Shipped.
Wait, how much?
Oh man,
Shipped.
$17, man. Yeah, I think
all right, face. I got you.
I think they're like 9.4. But yeah, that's a book a lot of people are sleeping on. And also, you got to remember, we are gonna see Iron Man throughout. Like, I know some people might be like, oh, here he goes again. You know, he's on his Iron Man thing. No. Listen, people, Iron Man is gonna be around. He's not gonna be in like a movie for like a half hour. But he's going to be showing up for like 2 minutes, 3 minutes. He's going to be in Riri. He's going to be with War Machine. He's going to be in all this stuff. Like, I'm telling you guys, it's going to happen. Same with Suri. Like, he's going to be helping her and things like that. He's going to pop up. You never know. That book could be something.
Yeah.
Believe me,
sure,
I will money watching.
I'm wondering how they're going to do that. If Robert Downey Jr. is just going to straight come back, or you know how?
I don't think he'll come back. I
sort of pencil him in, or.
And I think it's going to throw a lot of people off. I think it's going to throw a lot of people off because the rumor was before the pandemic that he was going to show up in Black Widow, right? Like, there's a lot of rumors saying that he shows up because it is a prequel. So. Mike, believe me, I will waste my money watching any MCU movie unless maybe a standalone Punisher or Doctor Doom. Man, if they did a standalone Doctor Doom movie,
that'd be cool. That'd be cool.
I've always said, like,
That would be
cool.
Since they did that Joker movie with Joaquin Phoenix, and Keys, we've had this conversation. I know we've had this conversation, but I said the one movie that they could do and they could just make it so fucking dark is a standalone, away from everything, a very dark Riddler movie. I think that could be twisted as hell, especially if they follow what they did with the Joker and things like that. I think it could be crazy.
It looks like they're doing that with Robert Pattinson over there right now.
I was just gonna say that. That's what it looks like, man.
He still
looks like
doesn't
harsh,
look,
but he's cool.
he still doesn't look like Colin Farrell to me. When I've paused it.
Oh, that's Penguin, no?
Well, he's not supposed to look like Colin Farrell. That's the whole point.
Isn't he Colin Farrell?
Are you talking about the Penguin, right?
Penguin. You're talking about Penguin.
Yeah, Penguin is Colin Farrell.
Penguin? Oh, I thought he was playing Riddler.
No.
No face. Riddler looking like man's down here. No face, bro. No face.
Riddler
Well, face,
Riddler in the trailer is the Hush knockoff.
Thank you. I've been saying that since the second I saw it, bro.
Okay. Fuck, man. I've been fucking that up then. Okay.
Landon Brown makes a good point, and I've always wanted to see him in these movies. Calendar man, bro. Just like a little, give me a cameo, bro. Give me like 2 kills on a holiday.
Yeah, do the what was the storyline? The Long Halloween?
The longest, yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
You guys do you guys agree with me though? Like if they did like a dark ass Mr. Riddler movie like they did that Joker, that could be.
I will trade you that to a whole new universe. I want a Silver Surfer movie, bro.
Standalone?
Standalone.
Yeah, that would be dope because
before Galactus, tragedy,
and then
everyone dying,
kind of thing.
And then his descent into powers. His descent, though, like you got to feel sorry for him.
So you want the Silver Surfer origin story?
That's what I want. That would be a sweet movie, bro.
So Ultra saying Franklin Richards will bring in 16-year-old Stark from Heroes Reborn.
Oh, I mean, yeah, that would be interesting. The casting on that would be crucial.
I mean,
you're replacing Robert Downey Jr., so
I think I could junior now.
I think I could play it. I mean, I drink, I have a beard. I mean, you know.
Oh, newbie's volunteering. Oh, well, then we're good.
You know what? Yeah. Hashtag newbie for Tony Stank Jr.
I would volunteer in a heartbeat.
Tony Stank Jr.
Any standalone movie in the Batman universe would be good. Yeah, Freeze.
Yeah.
I think if anything, like that Joker movie just showed you that they could just take any character, go very dark with it, and then still put out a good. Now, mind you, I thought the Joker was a little slow for me. Like I was like, oh my god, like
I loved it.
I'm with Free Key Louie. Let's get some Kite Man going on. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Tony Stank.
Hell yeah.
Sheldon Cooper.
I will be Kite Man. I will be the Kite Man we need.
All right, so let's get down to it. Let's start talking about some of the news this week. It was announced that Kang was cast for Ant-Man 3. People have been going crazy. I think overall it's been good, right? Like everybody seems to like the pick. Everybody seems, you know, when you get that picture that they're kind of like posting beside the guy. What's the guy's name? Jonathan.
I actually don't even remember.
I forget what his name is.
Man.
When you put his picture and Kang's picture beside, like I can see it.
You can see it.
I think it was a good choice. I'm just the only thing that I have, and I think Face, we talked about this, is I don't really see Kang being the main villain or the main thing in Ant-Man 3. I'm thinking it's going to be like a cameo at the end. I think it might be like an end scene, you know, like I don't.
Or like a background villain, more like pulling a string, something like that.
Yeah, I'm not going into.
Yeah, because if you have him as the main villain of Ant-Man 3, and then I watch a whole 2-hour movie, and at the end I see Ant-Man, even if it is some kind of fluke victory, but he pulls off the win and beats Kang, you're not going to convince me that he's going to be a legitimate threat to the Avengers as a whole later.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Nah, I feel like it's going to be more of an escape thing. Ant-Man can escape. That's his thing, bro. He can heist and he can run.
Yeah. And you guys got to remember, you know, he is a time traveler. Avengers number 8 is the first Kang. Fantastic Four number 19 is the first Ramatut. Now, a lot of people I know, more newer guys into our community. I love kind of just giving them some knowledge sometimes, but a lot of people don't realize or don't understand that Kang and Ramatut are the same person. So just be careful. When or if buying the books, they're expensive books, especially that Kang book has kind of blown up a little bit, probably more so when a trailer obviously hits, whenever that is, because they didn't really say when Ant-Man 3 was coming out, right? Like, I haven't heard.
Yeah, it's
And with the
Yeah,
pandemic,
I'm not sure. I'm not sure exactly what the release date is on that yet.
nah, it's
And
Yeah,
I think Marvel's getting
it won't
away
be
from.
released until 2023.
Yeah, I think Marvel's getting away from trying to put out set in stone release dates as early, given what happened with the whole COVID thing. Because, I mean, you see what a mess you got now, and everybody's like, "Oh, just give me a damn movie." If they wouldn't have had these release dates announced, it wouldn't be as
Yeah.
much pressure on them.
So the MCU has 5 slots open for 2023. They're open slots, so it could be any of these. Could be February 17th, May 5th, July 28th, or November 3rd. That's what we're looking at.
Yeah, but is that
Slots.
is that updated like recently, or is that what the slots
The
were
news just
for that
came out
year?
recently, bro. The news just
Oh,
came
okay.
out recently.
No,
Like,
because
come
I'm
on,
just saying, like, we were promised, okay, Wonder Woman, even though it is DC, I know that. I'm just saying, Wonder Woman and Black Widow again were pushed back. They're not coming out in October and November. They've been postponed again. So what I'm
bro,
saying,
I just read.
yeah, Wonder Woman's postponed. I read.
Damn.
Yeah, and
I was gonna risk the COVID, bro. I was going to the theater.
Yeah, everything's back again.
Yeah, so, and I don't know where everybody is in the world. Obviously, there's some states and provinces here in Canada that are worse than others, but where we are, our guy came on TV yesterday and was like, hey, if you guys don't smarten up, the cases are going up. We got to shut everything down.
The hell is our guy?
Doug Ford.
Oh, yeah, that's Toronto. We good. We live with a bunch of old people. We're good. We're fine over here.
I got a COVID guy.
Yeah. I personally think so. If let's say everything goes back, you know what I mean? Like they shut things down and they're not going to come out movies. I am finally a believer. I think that, you know what, they'll have to be like, okay, guys, you know what? We're going to put it on Disney Plus or we're going to put it somewhere. And then you guys are going to have to pay. But each account can only access it for like one view. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like I can go in, get my credit card swiped at $16, watch it one time. I can pause it, but I can only watch it one time. So if you exit the thing, you're screwed.
No way. That's harsh, man. Just like a 24-hour limit, bro.
Think about it. That's the only way that they'd be able to make their money. And if they don't want to stop production on things, you know what I mean? Like, because now we're going to be going from Endgame being 2 years ago, where at that point they were like, hey, you know what? There's not going to be anything for 2 years until Black Widow. Okay. And now we're running into that 3-4, you know what I mean? Like, you also got to put into consideration, okay, when everything is back to normal, they're just going to rush everything. You know what I mean? So, like, what's the product?
Yeah, but you're getting ready to get some of the Disney Plus shows and everything like that. So that'll take off some of the pressure.
Facts.
Yeah, I just think that that's something that they should look into. You know what I mean? Like $10. I'm not saying $10. I'm just saying, like, put a price on it. You can watch it, whatever, because
like Mulan or something.
You're going to be able to make money off of that. You know what I mean? I don't know. With that Kang stuff, I do want to bring into consideration, you guys. I want you guys to know this: the present Tony Stark. Okay, the present Tony Stark,
the dead one.
Okay, I don't know what you guys might think about this, but the present Tony Stark is revealed to become a conqueror and rule over the universe as a god in the future. People remember
what the hell is this?
What are you talking about?
People remember him as Kang the Conqueror before he took over. Sort of sounds familiar to Iron Man comics. Okay, so just keep that in mind.
Okay.
Just keep that in mind.
I don't know what the hell you're smoking, but okay.
Right. So you're talking about a heel turn for Robert Downey Jr.
I don't think he's coming back, but I mean, obviously, 20 years from now, when us guys who, or just like this generation is kind of over. Who knows? We might be able to see another Iron Man.
I mean, I understand what you're thinking and everything, but this is not Hollywood Hogan, man. Like Robert Downey Jr. don't want to become no bad guy.
No, I would pay anything to see Eternals. Honestly,
Hollywood Hogan is that.
I want to see a trailer drop because I've got Eternals 1 and I'm trying to sell it. Yeah. Movie is going crazy. Oh man, that's legit. That's.
I mean, I'm excited for the Eternals just because the lore that it's going to add to the MCU itself.
Yeah.
So out of everything that's going on, Eternals, which I think is going to be a mirror image of Guardians of the Galaxy. You got Fantastic Four coming, you got X-Men coming, now you have Kang coming, which is huge, just because of the fact that he's coming in not in a Fantastic Four, not in an Avengers. He's coming in Ant-Man, which I understand he is an Avenger, but at the same time, like they gotta do like. There's going to be something crazy on this because that's literally like saying, hey, we're going to drop the answer to life in Captain Marvel 2.
I mean, they dropped the answer to Thanos and Ant-Man 2, so.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
I mean, the only reason they won, he's the first one to time travel.
Oh, yeah.
Sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah, but where did I forget, where did Thanos' first cameo, what was it? What movie was that in? Was that the event?
Cameo?
The very end of the Avengers?
I want to say the Avengers.
It was like the end credit scene of Avengers, right?
On the throne, right?
It's the first Avengers, because at the end, the one guy goes to challenge them is death, and then Thanos he does that.
Yeah.
Well, when they did the original, the original end credit scene or whatever with Thanos, the very first one, it wasn't Josh Brolin that was playing him.
Yeah, it was an African American guy, and they changed him.
Yeah, so being that you're getting an actual casting of Kang, I think we're going to see something more significant in his role than like an end credit scene or anything like that.
Right.
But I think he's man, just seeing him as like the main villain going up against Ant-Man.
Yeah, I don't see that.
Yeah, it's a tough sell.
Especially because they just think about it. They're gonna go from Ghost, okay? And they're gonna go from Ghost to Kang.
What the hell happened to her?
He literally, he's gonna be able to fight and then just time travel in and out, or he could literally time travel and just kill him.
It's gonna be. I feel like he's just gonna go through maybe MCU will change the whole time travel thing just a little bit, and it'll just be them going through the quantum realm. Just be Ant-Man running from him, and he's getting chased. Pretty much it. Just pockets. Almost like Looper. Or not Looper. What's that movie where they just jumper?
Yeah, Bruce Willis and Gordon Levitt Jr. or Gordon Levitt's whatever his name is.
Is it Looper? Whatever. It's just going to be jumping here and there. I don't think I don't know.
I feel
like he's going to be more of a presence.
Ant-Man doesn't do a whole lot for me. I liked the first movie. I really did. I mean, the second movie, I watched it. It was entertaining and everything, but they're probably about my least favorite MCU movies, just because it doesn't add a whole lot to anything for me. He's not a character that I have a whole lot of interest in, and I think that's the same for most people. Now, don't get me wrong, Paul Rudd is killing it. They're doing good things with him. It's just a character himself.
Facts. I got it.
Now, Landon's got something fascinating here. He goes, imagine if Kang kills the Avenger or Avengers, and the young Avengers take over and beat Kang and get the Avengers back. The only issue I think that a lot of us have, comic collectors, comic book readers, moviegoers, is now that this whole time travel and multi-universe things happen, I think that we can take any character and be like, oh yeah, he's going to come back. He's going to do this. He's going to do that's just the issue that we've run into. You know what I mean?
That's what I don't want.
Yeah. Case in point, look at the Mysterio, right? In Spider-Man,
right.
Oh, that's cool.
It's like any character could now come into the screen and be like, oh, well, I'm from world 755A. And then, people are just going to be like, oh, okay. Yeah. We believe you. You know what I mean? Because I just think
the world he said didn't actually exist. So if then you really know.
No, because it got destroyed.
Yeah.
Right? He gave you that scream. But that's just the issue that we have, and I think that's something that we have in our minds too, is that any character that comes in now we're like, okay, but wait, this character could come because he could time travel or he's in from another universe and things like that.
Yeah, and you're going to see a lot of that. It's going to happen. You're going to show the characters are going to show up. It's only a matter of time.
Yeah.
Just keep Tony Stank dead, please.
Shut up with the Tony Stank, man.
Please.
I do want to highlight something that Landon said also, because I didn't talk about it earlier, but Landon had mentioned Nova. He's excited for Nova. I think that's a movie that a lot of people just forget is happening. I think that's a movie and a character that people are sleeping on. I mean, I know people are like, no, man, you're crazy. We're not sleeping on him. But, I mean, when was the last time you had a conversation about Nova? Go ahead. I'll wait.
Annihilation.
I haven't had a conversation.
You know what I mean? Like, nobody has those conversations yet.
Annihilation was the last time I think that Nova was really.
But like, have you heard anybody talking about Nova? Like, nobody really talks about Nova. Like, there was maybe like 5 minutes when TiVo dropped something with Mikey Sutton.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like after that, I think he dropped that Nova stuff in like June. But like after that, I mean, we're going in like middle of September, and it's like nothing on Nova.
But it's one of those characters that's been talked about, or at least there's mentions here and there of them for years, and we just keep waiting. So I mean,
yeah, but that's what they've been saying about Adam Warlock too. And we're still waiting.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. That's another one. Mentions here and there, and you just keep waiting. Now, I think there's a higher chance that you're going to get Adam Warlock, especially with the Guardians of the Galaxy 3. There's a higher chance you'll get Adam Warlock than.
But I also think that you could get Nova in that sense because
you can. You absolutely can.
I think Nova's going to be. Now, I'm not saying exactly like it, right? Like, let's be real, okay? Iron Man was the face of that Phase 4. Like, he was. You can deny it. You can say whatever. Iron Man was the face of it. It started it. That's what happened. And that's facts. That's facts.
It's true.
Kevin Feige said, like, all those guys said it. Like, that is the face.
Yeah.
Look into this face where we now go cosmic. So they've already come out and said, hey, it's going to look like there's going to be 2 battles going on. There's going to be cosmic shit, and at the same time, there's going to be things on Earth happening, okay?
Oh, for sure, yeah.
I think Nova takes the mantle of what Iron Man was in that phase to what Nova will be now moving forward. I think that they could do it because they can cross him with so many characters. He can come back to Earth, things like that. Like, I just feel like that you have to – the way I always tell people is you have to look at a mirror image. They're bringing Eternals. Okay, well, what is that? Guardians of the Galaxy, right? Like, Iron Man, Nova. Like, you have to look at it kind of in that way. So, I don't know. I think Nova is coming. I totally agree. I just think it's probably a good time to buy when nobody's talking about it because then you could go to a seller and be like, hey, no one's really talking about Nova, so I'll give you $100, right?
Yeah. Oh, actually, I read something that I did want to mention. It's completely changing the subject, but I read something earlier, just popped into my head that I did want to mention. There was an article, and I guess it was talking about the Flash movie that DC's coming out with. I guess basically what we're looking at is essentially a reset of the DC movie universe, and they said that it's going to basically start over from the Flash, but not forget the past. Now, I'm wondering how exactly that's going to affect the movies that they were successful with, like Shazam movies, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Whereas I know, obviously they're trying to erase like Justice League and Batman, Superman,
solo on everything.
Yeah, right? I'm not sure exactly how they're going to pull that off. I mean, that's just they kind of got a shitstorm going on over there at DC, and
yeah, I don't know, man. To be honest, like Aquaman was cool, right? But now this is just something that I noticed.
Aquaman was very cool.
Ish, yeah. I mean, it had some parts where you're like, man, really? Like, like they're on sharks.
I mean, that's any movie though.
No, I know, but like when you look at a movie like that, and just from this angle, and only because I saw this with my own eyes, I heard people, but you take a guy like that. If you don't think the guy is a good-looking dude, I mean, the guy is,
Jason.
yeah, right. Like people
Oh
love
man,
the
that
guy.
dude.
Chicks love him to death. Okay,
Right.
my mother knows nothing about comics. Nothing. Like she knows I like comics. She knows I like Iron Man.
Oh.
Okay, but
Right.
she took her girlfriends to go see fucking Aquaman. Okay,
Your mom's a
Mhm.
beauty, bro.
when I went to go see Aquaman, I did one of these. I went like this. I did one of these. Dude, it was mostly women in there. So like the numbers.
I was right there with you, bro.
I know you were, but who's?
But if they're putting asses in seats, that's all that matters. That's all that matters, really. And you know what? It might all be women, but you were there too, and so was I, because we're comic book fans and we're gonna see those movies.
But what I'm saying is, people might look at that because you know that there's people out there that are like, "Well, dude, look at the box office numbers, right?" And then you look at the numbers and you're like, "Well, shit. I mean, yeah, they did pretty good, but I guarantee you, a lot of those people were just women." But does
it matter if there is an ass in that seat that's paying money to be there? Does it matter?
Yeah, I'm just saying that's the same thing that happened with Wonder Woman, in my opinion. Like, I went to see Wonder Woman because I wanted to see her dressed like that, fighting.
Right, but there's more 12-year-old boys watching Wonder Woman. You know why? Because Gal Gadot. Okay.
Yeah, and she was pregnant when she did that movie, so like kudos.
Hell, no way.
Yeah, she was pregnant when she was doing that movie.
That can't be healthy, man. She mad small.
You know how much she got paid for that movie?
Hold on, she was pregnant, swinging around from that lightning like that? That is just dangerous.
No, you know how much she got paid for that movie?
More than I get paid.
300,000. That was it.
What?
Yeah, 300,000.
Say that again. Say that again.
300,000. That's it for the movie.
For Wonder Woman.
For Wonder Woman.
Who?
Gal Gadot.
No. I think you're mixing her up with the chick that was like, I don't know, holding the umbrella for her or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro.
Google it. He got paid 300,000. And you know what? You know what the other thing is? Chris Evans. Do you know how much he got paid for the first Captain America? 300,000. That was it.
What?
Yeah, man. That's it for the first Captain America. I mean, obviously, there's probably some tie-ins later with like merchandise, and like he obviously got paid more as they went. But the first one was just 300,000. And yeah,
that's crazy.
Arthur's right. Scarlett Johansson did it pregnant too. So that's two ladies that did it.
Yeah. I remember hearing that ScarJo did Age of Ultron when she was pregnant.
Every time I see her husband, I'm like, God damn it, why can't that be me? If my girlfriend's watching, that was just a lie. I'm just kidding. Landon, 300K is still better. Yeah, absolutely. But I'm just saying it's crazy how like some of these roles,
buddy, he's right.
How iconic they are, right?
Jeez.
Like looking back now, I mean 300,000, that's crazy. But yeah, I told you. What, you think I'd lie? I wouldn't lie to you guys.
Wow, man.
That's insane.
I wonder if she got paid more in Fast and Furious, bro.
I don't think so, because like
she was in my heart in that movie.
But she was in two movies, and she was just like a role. I'm thinking about it like sports, like she's just a role player. You know what I mean? But yeah, she got paid 300,000. Chris Evans got paid 300,000. I guarantee you, the guy playing Kang is probably getting paid 300,000.
I'm sure. That's crazy. Why are they getting so little? Like, I don't. What kind of contract? I mean, that's still good money, but yeah, like.
There's also got to be that promise where it's like, okay, this is an iconic role. Like, if you suck, we might have to like kind of erase you out of it, kind of thing.
All right, look, if you're watching DC, I'll do the Kite Man movie for like 20 G's, bro.
I got Rorschach.
Bless your soul.
Oh my god. Yeah. Listen, I'll play a younger Hawkman just so I can, have a movie scene with a younger Scarlett Johansson. So yeah, just do it. Ultra, yes, you're right. We all have that celebrity list. My three: Scarlett Johansson, Rihanna.
Yeah, but
And
no, hold up. Look at
Oh.
Ultra's comment right underneath that, because Ultra knows some shit.
yeah, yeah. Yo, Kite Man is
Go
the
ahead.
bomb,
Yeah.
man.
See, there you go, newbie.
Keys is bringing this like this craziness to the comic world, man. Dupe. He says dupe, and then out of nowhere, James Gunn mentions dupe, and it's like, oh my god, Keys is the chosen one.
I
Now,
think Keys is talking to people. Like, he knows some people.
if
Slow key, bro. Slow
I'm
key.
just thinking, like maybe like Steven Spielberg tomorrow wakes up, he's like, you know what? I think I'm gonna do a Kite Man movie or something like that.
Oh man.
I swear.
I would go see that.
I got Kite Man. When can he do Kite? He's got Nova. Yeah. Well, yeah, guys. You guys got anything else to add? You guys want to talk about anything else? I kind of just want to get that Kang stuff and that Secret War stuff out. Wanted to talk about that.
Huh?
Not really, man.
Oh, I'm good to continue. However you want you guys do.
I know Keys has got a curfew, so
I got work, bro. I got to get up for a few hours.
Okay.
I got a nap.
yeah. For all of you guys that don't know, Keys has got to get up at like 3 a.m. to go to work. So I used to do that work, so I know.
Yeah. That's a rough spot. I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shoot, I still gotta make lunch. Damn. But before I leave, Kathy Saunders, everybody, just keep that name. Keep that name, because you never know. You never know.
Detective Comics 1027 that just came out.
1027. Just keep that name in the back. Store it way back here, because Keys just incepted it, y'all.
And get it now. Okay. Before we get off. One book right now. Everybody should be on the lookout for. Everybody should be looking for. Go, Keys.
Wow, that's on the spot. Pass me for a sec. Let me think about this one.
FaceTime.
That's crazy.
I mean, right now, it just came out. Thor 7. Get Thor 7. Adam Aziz. That's the future right there.
You're talking about out of this. Yeah, I agree. Sure.
Until issue 8.
I'm gonna preach 2 books for everybody right now, and I've been talking about them. It's not spec. This is not spec at all. This is not spec. This is just our opinion of books you should be on the lookout for. I'm gonna give you guys 2, both under $50. Okay, and do yourself a favor. Go pick them up now. Please go pick them up now. One we talked about today. The other I talk about probably every video I do every other day. I think we talked about.
Hold up. Do you have these books? Because I thought that was rule number 1. Don't talk about the books you're looking for.
Why am I talking about them?
All right. Bless your soul. Yeah. Keep it going.
The book that I'm always preaching is, guys, X-Men Annual 14. You can still get that book, very high grade raw, for like $40 Canadian. Conversion to American, I think you're looking at about $60, 65, somewhere around there. Do yourself a favor, get that book, because 2 things. 1, he's going to be coming into the big screen. Guess what? He's going to be popular because a lot of us who watch the show fell in love with the character. He's cool. Rogue is coming back, so you know he's going to come back because they're going to do that whole flirty thing and things like that. Second, there's going to come a point where we're seeing more pushback. And what I mean by that is, with social media, with all the connections people have, with all the YouTube channels and things like that, the community has say. Finally, we have a voice, we have a say. So it's not crazy to think that, if there is a big group of people, a big percentage of people, they might say, hey, CGC, hey, to all these label companies, like, hey, we got to change this. Look at this. So it isn't crazy to think that, hey, they might go back and be like, okay, yeah, this is the first appearance, or this is the full. I think what they have to do is kind of come out with better. It seems like the lines of what a cameo and what a full first appearance is blurry sometimes. So I feel like if they fix that, but you always want to be on the right side of things. So definitely pick that book up. The other book, we talked about it, is Infamous Iron Man 1. I'm not just saying that because of the Iron Man fact. I mean, Ultra mentioned it. I know he's not an Iron Man fan. Like, he is not, like, I don't see anything Iron Man in his background. He's never talked about Iron Man. Okay. So maybe he will, who knows? But those are 2 books that I would be on the lookout for. Again, Infamous Iron Man, I think you're looking at under $20 for a very nice copy. X-Men Annual 14, you're looking at about $50 max for a very good copy. So do yourself a favor and pick those 2 books up.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, actually, 2 other books that would be good to look at probably for right now would be Astonishing X-Men #3 and Astonishing X-Men #6. They're still relatively cheap, and the character that debuted in them, Abigail Brand, is gonna have some kind of a presence in the WandaVision TV show, and she's got more of a presence coming in the Marvel universe and the comics itself. So it's an interesting character that it's gonna have some definitely be showing up in more than one area here in the future.
Yeah.
Buddy, you have me on the lookout for that book ever since I saw your video that just dropped this week. Everybody, check out that video.
Yeah. Go check out Louis, guys. I always say this. I know there's a few.
I was talking about FaceTime, but
appreciate the plug. Appreciate the plug.
All right. Yeah. Hey, I plugged you guys at the beginning of the thing. I know that we're getting newer people watching and coming consistently. Just make sure you sub everybody up. Support the community. Check everybody's stuff out. I can't go through each and every one of you, but just the ones that I see, like Louis, check him out. He's a good time.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a day where he drops, but he drops stuff on Monday. You want to know knowledge? This guy reads like nonstop comics all the time, so he's always trying to connect dots and things like that. He's usually pretty good on spec and things like that. He comes out with crazy, not assumptions, but he comes out with like these crazy theories. And guess what? Sometimes they're crazy, but then when you read them again, you're like, okay, wait, he's got a point.
Yeah, like that should make some kind of sense.
Yeah, and case in point, that Venom virus thing that he thought it was ram shot, that was great.
Right?
It was good. He did his homework, and guess what, guys? It's a fucking guess. So it is.
It was better. It was a better guess than I don't know, Scorpion. Oh wait, that shit ended up being.
Oh man, who said
that? Keys usually drops on Monday, guys. So make sure you guys check him out. He's usually kicking with us on Tuesdays for comic talk. Today we did it on Wednesday just because of the way things were. But we will try to get back to our Tuesday slot. Don't forget we do new comic day.
Ultra just said it right there. We might get a rewrite that week delay.
Yeah.
The jury, baby. The jury. Come on.
Man, it's not gonna. If they do that, it's not gonna be anybody that anybody mentioned. He'll probably pull some like
Squirrel Girl.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'm fine with that as long as it's. I would be completely okay with any of that other than Scorpion, and I don't have a problem with bringing Scorpion back. It's just the way that he was brought back. Like that was just garbage. I keep Virus alive. Like that was an interesting character.
Thank you.
And then you just shit him away to bring Scorpion back. Come on, man, do both. Goddamn.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I gotta agree, man. I gotta agree.
You're right. Definitely check out FaceTime. He's gonna be dropping more content. He's always joining me for speculation and new comic book day every Monday, guys. That seems to be, where we are getting the most fun, the laughs, and getting our news. So I really appreciate you guys for tuning in. I'll probably be dropping a new video. I got an unboxing coming up. I also mentioned that I will be hosting another comic book auction just because I had about 4 or 5 people message me. So be on the lookout for that. We're just trying to figure out a time slot, and we will do that. I think like Average Will, Zen World, Evan, who else? Pickle Joe, all these guys.
Mr. Pickle.
Nice.
Yeah. So, and also, if you guys haven't checked out Pickle Joe, go check him out. He sells books all the time. He's got fire right now.
Fire, and we can't.
Yeah, check out his IG.
Canada.
He's got a
he's in the
sale on IG.
So you guys take advantage, but you would think that it's like Black Friday with what he's giving away. So definitely go check him out. Go check out the books he's got. And after that, guys, I mean, that's it. I got nothing more. Before we go, they made the Black Spider-Man book in response to 9/11. They can change word bubbles easily. Yep, that's true. Landon,
exactly right. Hopefully they do.
I've got a T-shirt already, but if you want one, go for it. I think I'm getting like coffee mug, but the dude is trying to get me to buy like more. So if anybody wants one for Christmas, hey, let me know.
What is it? What is it?
Coffee mugs, man. Newbie Comics coffee mugs.
It's like half Iron
Why
Man
don't
face,
I have a
half
Newbie
face.
Comics?
Like half Iron Man face.
Why don't I have a Newbie Comics coffee mug?
Yeah.
Facts.
I'm probably gonna get into like socks and like thongs for like women. I just
FaceTime. He gonna make us pay extra.
So yeah, be on the lookout for that, guys. No, but seriously, yeah, I do have a T-shirt that I made for myself. I didn't really think that I was like, that high up or like that cool, but if you want one, yeah, we could definitely talk. I really appreciate that.
I'll buy a T-shirt.
That means that means a lot, man. I really do appreciate it. So we can talk. So yeah, guys, that's it for us. A reminder: I don't usually plug channels, and I'm not only plugging it because I'm usually on this channel, but Drunken Chat on Friday, 12:30 Eastern. You're gonna see Ultra, Lucas. If you have nothing to do on Saturday, make sure you take a nap on Friday. Get some coffee, get some sugar in you, sit by the laptop, maybe put it on the computer. You're gonna have Ultra, you're gonna have Lucas, you might have Nico, you might have Brian. These guys are crazy people with spec. And guess what? The best part. Here's the best part.
They're hilarious.
They're funny. I mean, it's a great time. Mel is
man.
looking amazing. Okay, but here's the best part. They give you spec, and you as a viewer don't pay for it. They give you the heads up. It's super late, so half the world is sleeping anyway. So you have a heads up. And if they talk about a book, they usually have it on hand and they give it away. So definitely check it out. Those guys are solid. Those guys are cool dudes. Warm welcomes they gave me. So definitely go check it out. And again, guys, I'm not plugging. I plug them a lot because I believe in what Mel does, and it's a good time. So go do yourself a favor, especially if you're in a spec and you want to see what books are coming out. Go check those guys out because they do try to help the community out as much as possible. Mel, FaceTime, I think you might know better than me because you sometimes stay up more than me. But there was like a few books where Mel goes, "Hey guys, go to this site and you can still get this book," and people ate. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Anytime that they're talking about a book and or whatever, if they're looking online and they come across whatever, like a site that has a listing of them or whatever, they'll let you know in chat what site it is where you can go and get this book for generally cover price or cheaper rates than what it's going for on like eBay. So it's worth watching because these guys genuinely want to give the community the best deals that they can find too.
And that's why I feel like I gravitate towards these guys. They're good dudes because they try to help.
Right,
They don't
exactly.
hide the information. They're like, no, they're cool dudes, and it's a good time. Obviously, I always tell Mel, I'm like, fuck, man, 12:30 on a Friday, come on, dude. But you know what? It is a good time. So if you can make it, check it out. If not, I don't mind. Maybe I'll talk to Ultra or Lucas, but like I did this week, like I was just fascinated by the work that Ultra did. So that's why I brought in that stuff on Monday with my speculation new comic book day because
anytime Ultra does anything on there, it's worth watching because he gets very in depth with his research.
Yeah, and he's got a PowerPoint. He's the only dude I think I know has a PowerPoint, so that is crazy respect to him.
But you know what, you were talking about not plugging channels. I am gonna plug a channel. Another one you guys want to check out is Free Key Louie, man, on Fridays. He drops a video.
Oh, that man's
always hilarious. It's always hilarious. Puts out good information, and he's giving away free books. Hell of a guy. Make sure you sub his channel.
Yeah.
Man, shit, I want him on a show. I want him on a damn show.
Definitely. Get him on here.
Yeah, we will, man. Yeah. Guys, honestly, the feedback that we get and the support, we got a lot of guys that message me. I know a few guys message the other guys to be on it. So totally appreciate it. If you guys want to be on and kick it and talk comics, DM me, DM Keys or FaceTime, let us know. We'd love to have you guys. I'm never going to say no to talking about comics. So, it is what it is. All right, guys. So with that, Keys has got to go to bed. I'm running. The Yankees are playing. So, I got to go. FaceTime. I'll see you Monday. Keys, I will see you Tuesday for comic book talk then. And guys, that's it for us. Thanks for joining.
Peace.
We out.